Hey, what is happening, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I am unbelievable as always. My name is Aunt Pruitt, not a black screen. Good Lord, what are you doing over there, dude? Is this your first time on the mic?
It feels like it, but I just don't remember this being right there.
What being right where?
This right here in this space. It just seems like this would have been in the way. It seems like it's in the way.
You missed 1 week.
and things are just different now. What did you do to change it?
I didn't change a dadgum thing. I did change something. I put that purple light over there in the corner right there behind you. That's all. You don't see that purple light there?
Oh, that's so pretty.
But you gonna be okay with the mic? Do we need to move that open bottle that's right there next to you so it doesn't spill all over the place because you hit the mic stand and somehow? Do we need to do any of that?
I'm not that much of a klutz tonight. I'm not. It's fine.
All right. You heard it here, folks. Okay. So anyway, welcome to Everyday People Doing Everyday Shit. I am Aunt Pruitt. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. This is a little weird, interesting, off-the-cuff podcast that we do because about 30 million other people are doing podcasts, so why not us? Excuse me while I drink my beer. Queen Pruitt is sitting over there in the corner. We've already been introduced to her. TB Pruitt, how you be over there?
I'm swell.
Sure sounds like it.
Why is it okay that you drink and here you swallow?
No, you're correct. It is not cool. So I'll do that off mic.
I have to call you out just for you to be calling me out.
You're right. I appreciate you doing that.
I know.
Anyway, thank y'all for being here, watching live inside of the YouTube live chat, live stream that is. And if you're in the live stream, go ahead and hop on into the live chat. Hang out with my man, Mr. John Helm, sitting in there tonight. Thank you for being here, brother. We missed you last week because we know you were gallivanting across the daggum East Coast there, down there in the Caribbean and so forth. Thank you for being here, my man.
I missed you as well because I was not here. I was here, but I was in the bed. Anthony didn't remind me that it was
Why do I have to remind you on that?
Because sometimes you send me the little picture thing with the day or whatever so that I can share it, and then it shares with me too that I'm able to share it that we're going to be on. But
yeah, I stopped doing that. I'm like, it's Wednesday. If it's Wednesday recording, you'll hear more if we're not recording. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's my approach. And then also, I don't even share it no more. If I do share it, I share it in Patreon. I don't post to social media like that. I just don't. I'll share the edited version here and there through the week. But yeah, I worry more about Patreon than anything because they matter, damn it. Speaking of Patreon, have y'all joined the Patreon community? Thank y'all for doing so.
I have not.
Patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. Patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. Hop on over there. You can join the community as a paid member as well as a free member. The free member doesn't get you everything, but it does get you, at least in the door. So feel free to pop on over there, patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt, if you'd like to show some support and love. Or you can just, like I said, hit like inside of YouTube right now and hit share and subscribe because that helps promote and shows us love too. All right. All of the formalities out of the way. Let's go ahead and get right on into this week's chit chat and so forth. What's been going on with you over there? Because, when you're not here, that's all I get.
That is not. But, it's like, I don't know why. I like it more when we just like talking and then I interrupt you with what's going on. because it has a better flow than me. Than for you to say what's been going on. It sort of puts me on the spot to list all the bullshit, the bullshit or the beauty.
So what you just said was you like to interrupt.
No, it just has a better flow.
Interrupting has a better flow?
Okay, I'll take the word interrupting out. Just when we're casually talking and then a thought, that's better for me because then, it's something is triggering it. So that's usually how it goes.
Okay, well let me start with this thought that's in my head, if you don't mind, ma'am. So today is Wednesday, as we normally do, with recording and so on and so forth. A lot has happened. The listeners in the Patreon community know that what's all been going on professionally and so forth. So I'm not going to rehash all of that, but I'll touch on some other stuff here momentarily. So I sat around this morning after I got up and started making the usual coffee, be it either I'll do a pour over or I'll make some lattes with the outstanding espresso machine that we have. And so I sit down on the couch, fired up the TV this morning because I ain't had nowhere to go today, and I'm just soaking it all in. And I sat there and I realized how much I know you. I realized how much I know you. And I think sometimes you forget how much I know you. Thing is, I just don't know if it's ever reciprocated.
I know you, Anthony.
Yeah, sure you do.
What are you talking about? I know you.
You know me.
I do know you.
And do you pay attention and like
yes,
remember stuff, like important stuff? Do I need to go down a list or just go down the day? So which one is it?
I don't remember things equally amongst everything across the board. It's not just you.
Okay, that's fair.
I would say
fair.
That is equally across the board that I forget shit. Is not just you, honey. But when I do remember it, I do remember all of it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's run that back. Let us run that back. But did you just say when I do remember it, I remember all of it?
Yes, when I do remember.
I swear
finally,
that reminded me of a line from a movie. What did it say? 60%, it works 100% of the time. What was that? What was that? What the hell, man? Oh, man, we just got an awesome super chat coming in here from Jason Esquivel. I'm hoping I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you. $30 super chat here in YouTube.
Thank you.
Appreciate you so much for that. Oh, my gosh, man. And thanks for popping in here and joining right in the middle of this discussion, if you will, that we're having, because I sat down. Let me tell you, I sat down this morning after I made my latte and fired up the TV, and I grabbed my blanket because I have a blanket that I've had since college. It's actually a comforter, and that's just my piece of comfort or whatever. And it was a little cold this morning, and I'm of the mind that I ain't turning on the heat unless it's just for like 10 minutes or so. Other than that, you had to put some damn clothes on, layer up, because we're not going to run out of heat. So I grabbed the blanket, turned on the TV, started flipping through Apple TV or whatever. And I look over there on the other side of the couch, and Queen Pruitt is just sitting there.
Because it's my day off, too.
Yeah.
I'm off on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, she's off on Tuesday, Wednesdays. And
I had said to you earlier today I was going to do the laundry because you come in there and you was starting it. Mm-hmm. And I was just even letting you know then.
I knew you were going to do the laundry. I never doubted that.
Oh, okay.
But at that time, I wasn't doing anything. So I could at least start the daggum laundry. It's not that hard. I don't know why people bitch and moan about laundry. It's not that hard. The machine does most of the work. Anyway, that aside, I sit down on the couch. She sits down on the couch, and the wheels are clearly turning in someone's head over there.
I
because
was watching the TV with you.
You were for a second, and then the wheels start turning because Wednesday normally she's here doing her thing, be it cleaning up the house or running errands or just trying to just have a moment to watch just mindless television.
It's my Sunday.
I get that. That's normally how Wednesdays go. I'm usually not here Wednesday mornings, at least for the last 3 to 4 weeks. I haven't been because I've been in that office or running around or what have you. But yeah, so I sit down and I clearly interrupted somebody's day. I clearly interrupted someone's flow by sitting on that couch. So as I'm sitting there, I get the question asked to me, you ain't got to go to work today? You ain't got to go to work today? That was the question that was asked to me. And so, folks, whenever, I don't know how it is in a white folks' home, but in a black folks' home, if you home in the morning, some adult sees you home in the morning, they don't ask how you doing. They ask, you ain't gotta go to work today? Your black ass better get up out of here.
Why you not at work?
Why you in this house?
For real. Oh my goodness. It's so true. Like, why you ain't at work?
Why you ain't at work? So she asked me that, and I just look at her, and I'm like, dude, I finished the trial job yesterday. I don't start the new gig until the first of the month. We talked about this at length, But apparently that totally threw out somebody's day to see my black ass sitting on the couch, holding down one side of the couch.
Yes, and the TV. You were supposed to be gone. And then I thought, for some reason, I thought you were off on Thursday, which you are. That's crazy. Yeah,
the whole thing, man. I'm telling you, I saw it all play out. I saw it all play
out to me. He said
she gets up in the morning and she gets coffee made for her most mornings, not every morning, most mornings. She got that coffee and got started with doing her little chores and this and that. And she walks by me sitting on the couch, she's doing her thing, working with the plants or whatever. She walks by me and just sort of nods and doing her thing and comes back and still doing her thing. And then she sits down and she gets quiet. And then she just looks at me and she's like, why you ain't going to work today? So that whole walking around, that was her thought process. Basically saying, okay, now normally this dude, normally on Wednesdays, I can walk around here and just do what I want. I could turn the TV on to something stupid and reruns and watch Modern Family over and over and over again. But this dude's sitting here. Why the hell is he still sitting here? He didn't say he was off the day, did he? So let me just ask him politely, So that's all that was. That's
exactly what he did too. He played it all out. He said, "That's exactly what you were thinking." And I couldn't stop laughing because I was. I was like, he done grabbed a big blanket.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be sitting here for a while. Yeah, he done grabbed the big blanket.
He about to get comfortable.
For real.
Which is what I did. And I'm fine with that. That's because all I did today was just watch television and watch more television. I edited some photos this morning from a shoot. But that was it. I just sat around and watched TV because I know I'm going to be busy, and pretty soon here. But yeah, that's just, I feel like sometimes you just don't know me, or you just forget a lot of stuff about me. But that's
no,
okay.
honey, that's not true. That's not true. Don't think that way.
Whatever.
I don't forget the important stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, so you do want me to go down a list then? The live chat there's was it John? He said, "Hope it wasn't your birthday." Yeah, I do remember that. Do we want to go down the list?
We don't want to bring up old stuff though. We talking about going forward. We're always talking about moving forward.
Okay, so yeah, you just said I always remember stuff as in past tense is what you just said. No, because you don't. That's why you say because you don't.
No, important stuff.
Oh, important stuff.
You don't even know how old you are.
I'm old enough. That's the thing. I'm old enough to have to pay the IRS and all that other stuff. So well, yeah.
I mean, that starts really old.
Yeah.
Young, very, very young.
Yeah. Remember this past June, June was pretty hectic, right? It was pretty hectic.
I think so. It was a great time.
Do you remember this past May? Because I remember this past May. It was pretty hectic too, but
it's been hectic since.
But there's still
March.
In May, there's still
January.
Some things to sit back and consider and reflect. May you have the Memorial Day, stuff like that, right? And then you have Mother's Day and all of that happening. And then in June, you get the Masters and the golf tournament and stuff like that, just to sit back because it's like signifying the summer. And then you get graduations and all of that for the high schoolers and some of the colleges. And then you get Father's Day in June. You remember Father's Day in June? This past June? I do. Do you?
As long as you remember, because you're a father.
What do you remember about Father's Day?
Again, that was a long time ago.
Okay, so let me refresh your memory. Father's Day was the day that we had to move in the youngest hardhead into university.
Oh, that was Father's Day?
Oh, my point exactly.
See, like I just said, but once you tell me, I remember.
No, you didn't remember that was Father's Day.
I do. Now that you told me, I remember. Because we ate that delicious breakfast.
And what did you say during that meal?
This is your Father's Day brunch.
After you figured out, oh yeah, it's Father's Day.
No,
yes,
I remember.
That's exactly how that happened.
I remember before then. I did. I do. I mean, it was that day, but I remembered before then.
You remembered like 10 minutes before they handed us the food.
No, that morning.
Lies.
Think back, now. Give me the benefit. It was that morning when we were in the. Everybody was saying Happy Father's Day, walking into the orientation, what have you. Mm-hmm. I kept hearing people say something, but I didn't know what it was. But that's when it clicked. I was like, "Oh, that's what they're saying."
Yeah. Yeah, they were saying Happy Father's Day to the fathers that were in attendance there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard it first from Coach Love.
Yeah.
The strength coach. Not from a boy, not from you. I heard it first from Coach Love at the University of Oregon.
Okay, you want to say it again?
Yeah. I heard it first from a stranger at the time. Anyway, thank y'all for being there. Everyday people doing everyday shit. We're going to pause for a quick moment because apparently we're wearing Biscuit out over there too. He's looking exhausted. There we go. Right there. Pause for one quick ad break. Stay right there. We will be right back. And we are back. Everyday people doing everyday shit. antpruitt.com/podcast. Also, patreon.com/antpruitt. Thanks for checking us out. Hanging out with the one and only Phoebe Pruitt, sitting over there on the couch, doing what she do best, just being her and really sharing some interesting insights and stories that I tell you. So,
I have another story.
Yeah, I know you do, but
I'll let you talk.
I'm gonna get to that momentarily. I want to give a quick update, not an update. I just want to do a little of a reflection, if you will, because now I could talk somewhat more freely about said trial job that I just had since I'm out. Well, I'll just say I'm finished over there in air quotes. So, as I mentioned on the airwaves and to my love over there several times, that my last day was going to be on the 29th. The 29th. And so during that time, I was able to just sort of reflect and think back on the experience of being at that company. I'm not going to say the company name, but they're a small construction company, okay, here in the area. And during that trial job, I was handling the, should I say this? I was handling a particular department and managing that team within that department, as well as trying to do a little bit of sales stuff here and there. But none of that happened. I'll just say it that way. What actually happened is I went in there and ended up raising awareness on some things, be it personnel wise, be it just managerial stuff, be it administration with processes and procedures and things like that. I wrote somebody up. I hired somebody. I had somebody quit on me. It was a lot that happened, but I got a lot of different perspectives there because it was a new situation for me. I hadn't worked in a small environment like that since college. Yeah, since college, because everywhere I've been has been somewhat enterprise level, big, thousands of employees kind of thing. But this one is a small construction company. Inside of the office, there may have been 6 of us. No, it wasn't even that much. It wasn't even 6 of us. It was, it was 5. Okay, so it's 5 of us. And it's amazing that the company has been able to continue to go forward doing things the way they do things, even though some things were not as efficient, so that just tells you that the quality of their work is top notch, because there are things that they could have done better and they know that, but it's working. So they just leave it be, and so inside of Patreon over the last couple of weeks, I would share some things in the little community there. We had our own little chat sessions going, a couple times a week. And there's a couple times I'd mention, y'all, I'm not sure if I'm going to survive this because it's different and I might rub somebody the wrong way when I let them know, dude, this ain't right. This could be done better, and some people don't take that type of criticism well, but come to find out, there's another person there that was hired just shortly before I was hired, and she was pretty much doing the same thing, just trying to clean up some stuff and make things more efficient, more streamlined. And it was great to see the wheels turning and finally seeing a level of reception from everybody that'd been there legacy wise. It was like, oh, so we could do it this way and it'll be better. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's give it a try. It was, y'all know how I feel about it. You needed
to be there.
Right. And that's the thing. I told my moms, I think I told you, but I know I told my mom, as I just talked to her recently, but I was like, man, I thank God that I was put into that situation, because the selfish side of me was able to see different perspectives that people had. You know, it's the person that I was supervising and the team that I was supervising. I remember meeting my team's supervisor for the first time. And boy, that person, she didn't like me at all. She didn't like me at all on that first day. She walked up into that office, and for that initial welcome, hello, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. And she looked at me just like this. and that chick didn't flinch. Not one time. And I just straight up asked her, I said, you good? We okay? I had to ask her straight up because she wasn't hiding it. And I respect that. She didn't hide it. She let me know how she felt. She's like, dude, I don't know you from Adam. You coming in here, you trying to take my job. And that was the vibes and energy that I was getting from her, which was totally false. Well, that's how she was acting, and I believe she did think that, but what she was thinking was not true. I was not there to cut her out.
Right.
I was there to help her and try to make things easier for that whole department and whatnot. And everybody there, almost everybody on my team spoke Spanish. I'll just say that. No habla español. No. I mean, I can't even say that right. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad my Spanish is.
Wow, but you were trying.
No hablo español. That's it. Okay. But I'd like to learn Spanish one day. So there's that dynamic, and being able to work with my team and just battle through communication. And you know, because there's times when she would want to tell me something of importance, but couldn't quite spit it out to where I would understand it, and vice versa. So there was a whole lot of times of me sitting around trying to draw a damn picture and to break down the communication. You should
have used your translate.
Or
didn't do it right.
Oh no, I did go to the translator, and it worked. It helped a lot of times. I'd say what I wanted to say into the translator, boom, text it. Yeah. And it worked. But it was just some perspective, because she's learning me and learning that, hey, it's okay to have someone try to help manage you while you manage other, you know, as a supervisor. You know, it's okay to be managed. I'm not a micromanager. But it's okay to let someone manage you, and maybe you learn some things, and maybe you teach them some things. And she did. She taught me some things, you know, from a process and procedure standpoint that I'm like, okay, cool. Let's not change that, you know? And then there's the other dynamic of the rest of the team there, you know, that was outside of my department and my superiors and things like that. And my boss, there's a lot that he wants to learn on the managerial and administrative side of things, but it's just not in his wheelhouse. You know, he's a construction guy. You know, you want somebody to swing a hammer, he gonna swing a damn hammer, you know, and do it well. You know, that's his thing. You want him to head up a group of contractors to get a job done, he can get that done. He'll get everybody in the right spot. I need you on shingles. I need you on framing. I need you on concrete. He can knock that out with his eyes closed. You know, but then there was other things where he was like, I don't quite get it. And most of it was just, I would come in and would use tech to try to speed things up and make things more efficient. And I think I left a decent mark on that, because stuff is in place and people can jump in and check out stuff and be abreast of what's going on a little bit better than before. And I think that's going to go a long way.
That's cool.
You know, and then think so too. I laughed to myself. My last day there, I decided to take the two ladies there to lunch. And then I was like, crap, I can't take him to lunch, because I texted him. I was like, hey, what are you doing for lunch? Where are you going for lunch? Blah, 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 blah. And they were like, well, we can't leave just yet because it's a lot of chaos going on. And I said, okay, well, don't worry about it. Whatever you do, lunch is on me. You know, and it was just in my heart to do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
And so when it came time to do that, I was getting antsy because it was just being really, really chaotic. And I'm like, just take a break. Everybody just take a break, take a lunch break. So I got up and I walked over there and I handed her some money. I said, here, do this, go online, look at the menu, place the orders you need to place, go pick it up, and we'll have lunch. If you want some extra stuff, get that too. I don't care. Just enjoy a lunch break, you know? So and I hand her $100 bill, and she turns around, she says, are you rich or something?
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. And I wish that was it, because that would be awesome if $100 bill made us rich.
You know, and that's the thing.
Oh, I wish.
And that is the thing. That is perspective.
It is.
You know, because I laughed at myself and I laughed at her and I said, no, by far, I am not rich. You know, but after I sat down, I thought about it. It's like, for some people, that is, you know,
it's a huge
reason to think that someone is rich, you know.
Hell, I think people are rich because they go to a casino.
Yeah. And that could be deceiving, because there's a lot of broke people in the casino.
Yeah. So. And I judge the casino folks because I'm like, if you are in here, then you have to be rich.
Nah, there's a lot of broke folks going to casinos too, and they know it. But yeah, it was fun. Experiencing a lot of that and just getting the different perspectives from people, be it how someone is with their workflow, be it from a managerial standpoint, be it from team dynamics and just speaking with everybody amongst the team, you know, talking to all the other guys that work out in the field on the different job sites. They were so cool. And not now one of them treated me weird because I didn't swing a hammer. Mm-hmm. You know, now one of them treated me weird because I knew how to type on a computer. Mm-hmm. You know, I was just another dude. Mm-hmm. You know, and at the end of the day, when they get finished on the job site, one of their benefits is there's a refrigerator full of beer. So as they're finishing their day and doing their timesheets or whatever, they all sit around and have a beer together. And they were very inviting. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no, I'm still working right now, but I appreciate that, you know? And here, John Helm in the chat says a lot of people, for a majority of people, likely think that is rich. Yeah, yeah. And again, I'm
extremely grateful.
Right.
But when I tell you that I wish that $100 made us rich, I really do. I remember
we all would.
I remember thinking that. Like, what?
Yeah.
I got it, man. I'm doing some things. Like, I got it. And now I cannot even go to the grocery store without spending $100 and still. Yeah. And I mean, I'm walking out with stuff in my hands. And that's how many items I get for $100 that I don't even need a bag.
Yeah. Yep. And
that's why I say I wish. Mm-hmm. Oh, how I wish.
But man, like I said,
but it's still a blessing.
I am so glad that I was put into that position to help me see those other perspectives and help me refocus and recenter. And also, I think I said it on the very first week that I feel like I was there because I had a different voice. Mm-hmm. And my voice did matter. It definitely mattered in that office, you know, and I could see it. And again, I'm just grateful for that. But I'm going to move on, and I'm happy. And I should say move on-ish, because after I told them that I got another gig, you know, they were like, "Oh, can we compete?" And I just laughed. I was like, nah. I was like, nah, bro. But the owner very candidly was, he was just talking a lot of shit. It's, fun and games. He was just talking shit and said something about another needing help or something or whatever. And I said, well, look here, I help you out, but it's going to be a 40% consultation fee, like that. And bro, his eyes lit up. Really? So I said in air quotes, I am finished. Well, in actuality, I'm still going to do some consultation stuff for them over the next couple of weeks, just in my spare time, if you will. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to help them. I'm grateful for the extra income.
I'm grateful for the extra income too.
So,
for you.
But that, gee, thanks. Put that out there.
Hey, I know that you've been wanting it.
Yeah, but yeah. Wow, boy, you got any more salt over there? You want to throw? Any more salt?
Is that not real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks.
I'm working. If I had gotten some jobs and some extra income, in my field, I would want you to say that you were happy for me too.
Yeah, but it's all good. I'm looking forward to Friday and meeting my new employer. It's going to be a different world, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to pause one more quick time here, or not one more time, maybe two more times. Another moment for a quick break. So y'all stay right there, and we're going to get back and ask Phoebe a question about a recent meal. Stay right there. And we are back. Aunt Pruitt here. Everyday people doing everyday shit. Hope y'all doing well. AuntPruitt.com/podcasts. Hanging out with the one and only Phoebe Pruitt over there, doing her thing. Be sure to check her out on the social media. She loves that Instagrams and all of that stuff. But yeah, I wanted to ask you, because we just got finished talking about perspectives and so forth, and so language is another thing that comes into play when you're dealing with perspective. As I said, there was a lot of people on my department that spoke Spanish, and most of them spoke Spanish. So there was a time I was in the office and one of my subordinates showed up and was doing their thing and whatnot. And I was struggling that day. My brain was just on fire, just because I was trying to figure some shit out, so she could see it, that I just wasn't there like that, And so she walks over to me, as kind as she always is, and she says, "You no good?" Just like just like that, "You no good," But what she meant to say is, "You're not feeling good," Not that I'm no good,
just, you know good, you know good,
So language can mess around with the perspective from time to time.
Yes, it can.
But you were trying to tell me about a recent experience you had at your job there in the team dining room area, because it's got this nice cafeteria where everybody gets fed. It's pretty nice.
It's
good. And it has good food and this and that. And every now and then you come across a meal in there that really just fires you up. So,
well, this was okay. So we have some non-dairy ice cream, soft serve. Now, so we have this lady that's, I don't want to say the lunchroom lady, but she's like the lunchroom lady, but she's cool. She's always wanting to pile on the food.
There's always one. There's always one that she wants to feed. She wants to feed.
I don't need all this food, but like just a little bit.
And she means well.
Yeah, she does. Yes, because a lot of people, even working there, that's when they eat.
Yeah, they won't eat at home.
Yeah, they'll eat all 3 meals at work.
Yeah.
So I got my ice cream.
John Hill says, "Baby, you need to eat." That's exactly what she is.
That's how she is.
That's exactly how
That's
she
how
is.
she is. And she's a Hispanic lady. She English is not her first language. So I was getting the ice cream and she walked by. She said, that's good. And I said, deliciosos.
Yeah, you talking about my Spanish.
I said, it's muy deliciosos.
Yeah.
And I took a step. And then I heard her say, Laura. So I said, muy delicioso. It's muy delicioso.
So wait a minute. You said first you said it was delicioso, and then you said it's muy delicioso, and she looks at you and says what?
She said, louder. Louder.
And so you decided to just yell at the top of your lungs.
Deliciosos. And she looked at me and then started talking to the lady that was behind me named Laura.
What the hell?
Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I cannot believe I just did that. Why would she ask me to say that louder? Like, duh, you know that is his Hispanic name. What were you thinking?
John Frankenhelm. Why can I picture this happening? He says.
I'm steady on the ice cream cone. It's delicioso. Louder.
Good gosh, man.
Oh, it was awful, John. It was awful.
I wish I could have seen her face after you yelled out.
I'm telling you, it was just like that. Like, and I just kept walking. Just had to get out of there.
Bruh.
Didn't have to see her every day.
John in the chat says, we need a reality TV show to follow Queen. Yeah, that's... Dude, you have no idea half the stuff that...
Oh, goodness, that
the
was
stuff
so
that happens,
funny.
that happens in a day, that I could just... I don't know. Our niece has said the same thing. She's like, you need to be firing them cameras up all over the house, and
oh my,
because it's always something, man. I'm like, what is
that? I was blown away by myself. I was just like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I just did that. Yelled. Why would I yell louder? Oh, it was so bad. And I know she was like, I know she went home and told somebody. I know she went home and told somebody about this idiot at work.
Bless your heart.
Knowing it's and I was telling my sister, and the first thing she said, that's the Hispanic name for Laura. I was like, I know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Not louder. Louder.
Louder. Oh, why did I do that?
He said the crazy lady got Tourette's. Yes. The lunch lady went home and said, man, some black chick got Tourette's in the street.
She said delicioso. She yelled it at me again.
That's good. Tourette's.
Oh, that was awful. Oh, and I have to see her every day. I'm like, I hope she forgot about that.
Oh boy, no, she hasn't. She's on guard now.
I giggle to myself every time. Oh. Every time.
Yeah, there's been a couple things you've done here just in the last 2-3 days, and it blows my mind. Bro, it blows my mind. Here comes the special lady. That's a show title.
There it is.
Here comes a special lady.
She no good. She no good.
Oh man, good grief. Well, that was funny. I don't know if I had anything else on my plate. Let me see on my screen. I may have had another story. No, I could say that for another time. That's another time. But man, this is it's been fun hanging out again here on the mics with everybody, everyday people doing everyday shit. I'm Aunt Pruitt. She is Phoebe Pruitt.
I am.
Wiping the tears from her eyes from laughing at herself and her.
It hasn't stopped being funny. I was there and I keep replaying how it all went down and how I said it to her. She's looking at me this way and then she starts talking. I turn around and there's louder.
I cannot wait to hear from our friend Cindy on that. Because I know Cindy's going to have some thoughts. Good grief.
Yeah, I got to brush up on my
Cindy or Finn. They're going to have some thoughts for sure.
I got to brush up on my Spanish. And I should know better.
There was something else you did. What was that?
When?
I want to say Sunday.
Did I not have to work Sunday?
Well, see, we went to get dinner at the Fern, and what was it you did? Damn it!
Oh, I couldn't park because I can't see.
No, that's one thing. No, that wasn't it. No, that wasn't it. No.
Oh well.
Oh, but then I've been trying to get you to figure out what 20 feet is. You know, because right now, folks, here we have a policy here.
Yes.
Even though we have a little balcony, apparently we cannot have cigars or smoke weed or whatever on the balconies, on the patios or whatever. Some rule is in place that says you need to be 20 feet from the building as well as 20 feet from any of the amenities around here or whatever. It's like a little gazebo and a little park and stuff like that. And so some genius over here says, well, my car is parked 20 feet away, and I think it's 20 feet away. It's close to 20 feet away. So she walks out. she's walking out what she's calling 20 feet. You know, and I don't know about y'all, but even for those of you who are listening in the UK, 20 feet is not walked out like that in step systems.
I'm taking 20 steps.
And so, dude, she's, I'm sitting here laughing at her because she said this to me. Oh, man, we got another super chat just showed up. Oh, dude, that's from John Hale. John,
thank you, John.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, man, I wish I was making these stories up because this shit's all true. It's all true. But yeah, originally you were telling me, well, my car that's got to be at least 20 feet. And I'm thinking, well, hell yeah, it's way out in the damn parking lot. But you were like adamant that like, I don't know. I think it might be 20 feet. I walked it out. I stepped and walked it out.
Yes, I did.
You said that the one time and I just let it go. But then it came up again because we've had other residents here pretty much just dealing with the same thing. People just going out to smoke at the cars or whatever instead of staying 20 feet away from the building. Mm-hmm. And you're like, well, they're at their car. So, yeah, that must be 20 feet away. Yeah. And I finally had to say something to you like, yeah, that's not 20 feet. Let me show you 20 feet. And just the look of astonishment on your face when I told you a foot is 12 inches. And you was like, what did you say?
A ruler.
A ruler. And I'm like, yeah, ding, 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 a ruler.
I was so excited that I knew I got that right.
So I'm like, that's 1 foot, you know, so put 20 of those together.
Yeah, we don't have to go as far as the car,
No, we don't.
but I can sit down
Yeah.
in the car. I can't. I don't like to stand up with my coffee.
No, I get it. We got another live chat. It looks like my man Hybrid Media has popped in. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I hadn't done creator office hours. I usually see you in creator office hours, but I am really glad to see you here. Thank you for being here, my man. Appreciate you. And we are doing, it's been unbelievable, brother. Just been a bit of a whirlwind, but hey, we still pushing through and getting through it quite all right. Thanks to wonderful Patreon community and other people out here in the world that's just rooting for us and showing us some grace, and it's been, we doing all right, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. All right. Anything else before we go, dear?
No.
You all done?
Yes.
All your stories out,
Yes.
So your ceiling is only 8 rulers high. Your ceiling is only 8 rulers high. Hold up, y'all. Look, she's doing the math.
Oh no, I'm not.
She's
I'm just really thinking about it.
She's trying to do the damn math.
No, I'm just thinking about rulers. Them going up, stacked on top of each other. Or maybe I could just think about the length of a tape measure.
Bro, this
is 7 feet, because that's the length of the couch.
So wait a minute. So you basically figured out certain things in the house is reference, and that's just how you measure
that's
things.
How
now?
I have to, because I don't know, and just thinking of 7 feet tall or what have you, but I do know how long this is because I had to measure.
Because you had to measure it 50 times when we were trying to sell it, and people want to give you $20 for a 7-foot couch. Like, really, you idiots? Get out of here with that. All right, well, we'll get out of here now. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for all of the continued support and listening and telling everybody about us, and the super chats, the super thanks. For people that watch it late, you can do super thanks in the comments there. We've had people do that. Thank y'all for that. Still haven't been able to do creator office hours just yet. Sunday is definitely looking like the more ideal day. I've said that before, but these last handful of Sundays, I've been busy, be it traveling the I-5 coming from Oregon, or being a shoot or something other. I've been occupied on Sundays, but at some point that's going to slow down for me, and my Sundays will be more of just sitting around on the couch or at this desk. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Still haven't gotten 5,000 subscribers yet. It keeps going up and going down. I even showed a little graph in the Patreon community showing that activity, how it'll give me 6 people and then I'll lose 4, and then I gain 3 people and then I'll lose 2, and vice versa.
Wow.
It's the weirdest thing, man. But YouTube, come on, man, show me some love. Be sure to check us out, Patreon community, patreon.com/Aunt Pruitt. If you want to hop in there as a free member, you can. If you want to join the economic conscious tier, you can. Or you just want to be a regular explorer member, you can do that as well. All of that information is available right there on the website. I don't have anything else to promote. Oh, Ducks of a Feather. I do want to promote that because they directly help out our hardhead up there. Ducks of a Feather. Just look that up. I think it's like ducksofafeather.xyz or something crazy like that. But just look up Ducks of a Feather. And if you want to buy a t-shirt or something like that from the folks at the University of Oregon, they do take that money and give it to these student athletes, that aren't scholarship players. So please feel free to show them some love. So is the room 10 biscuits long? Yes, the room is 10 biscuits long.
How long is Biscuit?
Biscuit is roughly 12 inches. If you look at him, he's right at about 12 inches. Maybe he's a little more.
He's a lot more than 12 inches.
Okay.
He might be 24.
This is how we end the show. Thank you. Right off the damn rails. Okay, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. We see y'all next time. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Deuces.